It's June 6th, Saturday, and 2026. Okay, so this story is about a young lady. Uh, I've known her since she was 18 years old. She's 33 now. So, with a lot of the people that I meet and interact with, sometimes they move on to their lives and they go on and this and that, and it's always friends. It's really always pretty good. Like I just say, you're good. Bye. See you later. Whenever if you need me or something. And sure enough, 2025 around February, she needed me, and I saw that there was situations happening in her life that were not good for her. Anxiety, stress, this and that. She's still in the adult entertainment industry. I don't know if I told you that. And it's usually only one day a week, and then she works as a cleaning person 5 days a week. And she's got good benefits and all that. But the situation is that she needs me. And so a lot of times if someone needs me, I try to be there for them. Now I've done readings on her before and stuff like that, but this time it's a little different. Her anxiety level, stress level, I've gotten her to lose a lot of weight. She's at like 90 to 100 pounds. And she's about 5'2". She should be at 120 approximately. Even 115 would be okay. 110 even. But she's also not had her period in a year. So this situation calls for me to be around the person periodically for a length of time. So it started around February, she's around her birthday, and I said, "Listen, what are you doing, and what kind of things do you need me for?" And she goes, "I would really appreciate if you took me into work on the Monday afternoon and take me home on Monday evenings, and then take me to work on Friday afternoons and take me to my hairdressers on Saturdays." I said, "Okay, that's 4 times a week. I can give up that time. I can give up some of my situation in my life in order to help this young lady." And she's she's generous. She's very good for her. But anyway, so I start doing this thing, right? And I'm trying to help her feel good about herself. So I have this ability of making people feel good by talking to them nicely and telling them everything is good, life is great, just keep going, you're doing good, you're a very, very beautiful woman, you have wealth, you've a place that you're paying, next to nothing for, like compared to a lot of people what they're paying for a 2-bedroom apartment these days. And she's, no, there's a lot of positive things. But I guess her dog was feeling sick, and so she got down on that and spent a lot of money on her dog. I said, "Well, do you love the dog?" She goes, "Yes, I love him very much. I'll spend anything. I'd rather the dog live than I live." Okay, that goes on. And she gets through it. And then about maybe the middle of the summer, she starts to gain a little bit of weight. And she starts to feel better about herself. And she gains a little bit more weight. She gets up to 120 pounds approximately by close to 2025 around Christmas. And so everything is going pretty good. And I'm thinking, I'm getting close to getting done these videos. So around the winter of 2026, she started getting her period. And that was good too. And she almost didn't have a period for a year and a half, 2 years, she said. So that, I guess that's rare, but it does happen. But you do need it at her age. It's very healthy. And the reason I think she started getting that situation with that period is because there was another young lady that I used to bring with me, or I still bring with me, on Fridays so that they would have an interaction and maybe their cycles would mix. Because she had a very good cycle, it would happen every month. And I was hoping this would happen for this young lady that cleans and is in the adult entertainment. The other young lady is not. But she would be with me and her, all 3 of us together, trying to cheer up the mood, making laughs and joking around. And all of a sudden, the period started coming around the time they were interacting. And I was doing that for approximately a year. Sometimes on Mondays, too, the other young lady would come, and Wednesday. So she just wouldn't come on the Monday nights because it would be too hard for me to take her home and the other one home. But anyway, so everything is going pretty good. And I'm working on these videos still, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm almost done. So then the accident happened that I told you on the last video, and I didn't see it coming. And I'm like, wow, this is not me. I don't relate it to not doing the videos at that time. Then with this young lady that I'm driving home from the hospital, one evening I am waiting for her. She gets in the car. I ask her how her work day's been. I do that with almost everybody. It's one of those nice things that you can do. And we start driving, and I tell her the vehicle behind me is tailgating me. She goes to me, "It's a bus. They're not going to hit you," because I've been hit now. She knows about the accident. I'm scared to get hit from behind. Like I'm in rehab. I'm trying to get, not rehab. I'm in physio, and I'm trying to get better. And she's like, "Yeah, I know." So we're at the green light from where she works, and the light is on an angle, so you can't really see the oncoming traffic from the other side. So you depend on that light being green and nobody crossing to be safe. But I was worried about the truck behind, the bus behind me. So I'm at this light. It's a red light. We're talking about life and stuff like that, and how's work and everything's going on. And I get a green light, so I proceed. And then I'm talking to her, facing her this way, and I hit the brake as hard as I can. She screams. I'm in a rental, and the brakes are really good, brand new car. And I go, and the other car from the other side, which she saw at the last second, and I didn't see at all, flew by me. She saw a white blurb. For some reason, I hit the brake without knowing there was another vehicle. I had a green light, and I stopped in the middle of an intersection. I thought the bus behind me was going to hit me, but it did not. But that's a higher place. Perhaps he saw the other car coming, and that's why he didn't hit me. But I'm a lower car on a different angle. No way I could have seen that car. And not only that, I was facing her, and she knew that. And she says to me, "How did you do that?" I said, "I hit the brake. I don't know why." And then the car went, boom. And it must have been doing 180 kilometers an hour. If this car would have hit us, we would have both been dead. It was going that fast. And if I would have proceeded through the green light like a normal person, we would have been both dead. And then the whole way we talked about death, life and death, and stuff like that, which is probably something she needed to talk about as well without even knowing it. I consider that the second sign I got to get these videos all the time. Yeah. So, that's my story for today. The young lady is still doing the same thing. I'm taking her Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays. Sometimes people just need help. And, that's what it's about. And it's really not financial. It's mostly emotional with life that's going on. Now, I can't do this with everybody. There's only one of me. And I'm doing the best that I can. But anyway, Birdy signing off. Have a good day.